Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now 2nd and 5. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints' first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Now, this is not a common sight where he runs to the open field and doesn't get away. This time, brought down for a big sack. As we said, normally, he gets outside the pocket and runs for nice yardage. Here, the exact opposite. They get him down for a double-digit loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Carr now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner. And they get a big stop.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Back deep is Britton Covey. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they script.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field. Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. On the move to his left. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Carr departs, and on is Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw his Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Swift going to try up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try it now with Swift. That's some strong running. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 86 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake. Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant here to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 37. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Brown.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the option to give to Swift here. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down. Get